Alright guys, so here's what the deal is. I don't know where to look, first of all. And I hope this lighting is good enough. Anyway, so tonight we are going to do a rant. I'm a little pissed off. So, I gotta take my makeup off, and I gotta get ugly for a minute, and I gotta put my skincare on. Whoa, hold on. Mr. Thomas Halbert made an appearance. He thought he had to be louder than me in the moment. Rude. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna do a take off makeup and rant, plus nightly skincare routine. So, hey. Let me rub my hands. I hope this lighting is good. I'm still learning it, guys. Bear with me. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. Like, ugh, this man was so ignorant. And then this girl was so rude. I'm telling you guys, I haven't been feeling the greatest today. I felt a little under the weather, and I was like, you know what? I need to get up. I need to go get some guilty pleasure, my coffee. Get me some pick-me-up. I want to sit down. I want to talk to my people. I want to, you know, I want to have a talk, you know. And, yeah. Well, that led to me running into, you know, I don't even know what to say because it can be so controversial, but that meant that I had to encounter people that I just don't care about. I just don't care to be around, you know? Let's start with taking the makeup off. So, yeah. Okay, so I go into the store, I'm minding my own business. I'm getting, you know, my coffee, me and my friend, the one that was featured in my video. So, I'm just like, you know, doing what needs to be done so I can make some kind of content, because I need to make some content besides the behind the scenes. And by the way, I'm just using these. I love them. They're not expensive at all. I actually think I got them at the Dollar Tree. I show no shame. Anyways, what works to me, you know. And then I always use, this is funny, I always use Almay Longwear and Waterproof Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. I will begin the process like this, like I'm doing, and then I will go in with that and get the remainder. I don't really rub my eyelashes until I have that on there, because I work too hard on my lashes for me to just rip them all right back out. Anyways, so I'm sitting there. Well, sitting, right. I'm not sitting. I'm standing there, and, you know, here where I live is a very small town. For us to have 30-something cases, that means that, you know, it's spreading like freaking wildfire in our city, in my town that I live in. County, actually. And then the county directly beside us, literally like 10 minutes down the road, has just the same amount. So really, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to like give out too much information about my whereabouts in this moment, but I live right on the border of somewhere. So this other county has over 40 cases of it as well, you know, and our county had a death already out of those 40, so one died already, and several are super sick from it still. So anyways, with that being said, you know, it's a very sensitive topic. So when and not to mention, my son has a low immune system and the whole 9 yards. So I get up to the counter. Let me get to the point. I get up to the counter and I'm like, okay, do you have any sanitizer? Can you give me some sanitizer? You know, because I didn't have mine on me. It was in the car. And I didn't want to make people behind me wait even longer to go get my sanitizer, which I just should have now, knowing what, you know, come about it. Anyways, let me see if I can brighten this up just a little bit, so you can see me a little bit better. Is that better? Okay. Thanks for answering. I heard you. Anyways, so yeah, it's just a touchy subject in general for me, because like, too many people I care about, and even people that I don't know, have low immune systems. And it's like, you know, people in our city obviously isn't taking this serious. We've been told to stay home, you know, unless you really need to go out. And I see these teenagers out running around at all hours of the night. I see so much, and I'm just like, oh my God, these people just don't care. Like, no wonder why we have 40-something cases in the county right next to us. Literally 10 minutes down the road has 40-something cases too. You put that together, we've already got over 100 cases just in 2 little towns. We live in little towns. So there's, I don't know, we barely have much tourist season. I mean, there is one main attraction here that definitely brings people from around the world, but it's at a certain time every year, so it's not like it's right now, you know. It was, but everything's been canceled, so it's our people that are spreading it. It's not, you know, people traveling in. It's not anything like that. It's ignorance, if you ask me, and it pisses me the fuck off. Excuse my language, but here's the real me. You know, I do cuss when I'm mad, and I'm talking about something I'm so passionate about. Anyways, yeah, so I get up there and I'm like, hey, can I have some sanitizer? I know the guy. You know, every day before work, I would stop there and get my coffee on my way to work, so I could have my coffee, because I worked 6 days a week, and I will be going back to 6 days a week, hopefully, but it won't take away from this, I promise. I'm not doing this for a moment. I'm here to stay. I want to be relatable. I want you guys to trust me, and I want you to know that I'm not just going to up and leave, you know, once work comes back. I actually did this. I've been wanting to start a YouTube for a hot minute now, and haven't, because I can't handle the judgment of what I look like when people don't even know my story. So again, if you're new here, feel free to ask me my story, or go back to my very first video and you'll see my story. So he grabs up the sanitizer. First, he looks at me like I'm stupid, like why do you need sanitizer? And I told him, I was like, well, I'm not going to touch this debit card slot thing until I know it's good and sanitized. Okay, so he squirts some in my hand. He squirts it all over the counter, wastes it, and I'm just looking at him like, And right beside me was a box full of these like spray sanitizers. They looked homemade, slapped a label on them, and hey, I'm thankful for that. Like, legit cool, someone took the time to do that. But they was like $5.99, so $6 for this little tiny bottle like this of spray sanitizer. No thank you, you know. So I'm not gonna open that just when I have one out in the car, and I know he has some behind the counter, and we know each other, like I said. So that bothered me. And then, with all that being said, I'll be right back. We'll get to the bottom of it, but I'll be right back. I have to pause this. I forgot something, and then I'll finish telling you guys, and I'll get more into detail and depth about the story, because it made me mad, and I feel like I need to tell a story time about it. So I'll be right back, babies. to the point. I went ahead and done a real-time screen recording of how many cases are in my state, let alone the global. Why this is such a touchy subject to me is common sense. It's not to be played with, and people need to take it more serious. So I definitely get a little hostile when they don't want to see it my way in situations. I know not everything can be my way, but oh, would that be great, guys? Sorry, I'm just sanitizing. Hold on, I dropped it. Anyways, so yeah, and now I'm going to do a little bit of lotion because my hands are so dry. And I had to change my shirt real quick because I did go out in public. We have this rule that if I go out in public, I have to come home, I have to sanitize from head to toe, and I have to change my clothes. And I forgot to do that because I was so fast to want to get on here and share the story while it was fresh on my brain, but I don't think I'll be able to forget it. Anyways, so yeah, let me try to adjust this camera a little bit better. Let's see, because I feel like it's up a little too high maybe, or no, up a little bit more. Sorry guys. Okay, I know I don't look too pretty right now, but I'm about to put my skincare on, and it's so much easier just having all my baby hairs tucked back. Okay, so where were we? Let me think. Oh. So he squirts the hand sanitizer all over the place. By the way, I'm not going to name off what I'm using. I will just hold it up as I go, as I talk. And I'm also going to put that screen recording in. I wanted to make sure I said that as well. Anyways, so using this. Okay, so, like, he squirts it everywhere, and he looks at me like, bitch, you're stupid, why do you need hand sanitizer before, you know, touching this machine, you know? Well, for many reasons, obviously, come on, but now I understand why he looked at me like that, because he then opens up to tell me, I'm gonna use his accent, guys, to my best. Oh, my claws just got it in my eyeball, but I wouldn't change it for nothing. Anyway, so he says, oh God, what did he say? We around here don't believe in that. We ain't scared of it. We don't believe in that. We just don't believe in that. People be getting sick and they're going to the hospital and dying because they're killing them. First and foremost, hold up. Alright, there's a lot wrong with that whole conversation. For one, it was ignorant. For two, like, what are you talking about? The hospital's killing them. The hospital ain't killing them. The virus is killing them. What's going on is killing them because there's no treatment to it. All they can do is try their damnedest to make you comfortable through such a crucial feeling, apparently. I don't know. I haven't had it, you know, so I really don't know. But either way, with that being said, it really bothered me to hear him talk like that, and I felt the need to chime in because I'm a loudmouth girl. Anyways, so he's all like, you know, well, we just don't believe in that, around here, we just don't believe in it, blah, 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 blah. And he says it with his little accent that drives me crazy, like this. Okay, I'm not against Southerners, obviously, because I live in the South, but I am a Northern baby. I am a Yankee. Born and raised. I lived here off and on my whole life. Tennessee was like my second home. Anyways, make a long story short, so he makes this comment, and then all of a sudden, this girl from behind me, like, comes straight up, boom, right here. As soon as I open my wallet and we start this topic, she just inserted herself. She was like, I would just take this spray right here. Remember, I said there was a spray sanitizer that was $5.99, which is a whole nother topic within themselves. Like, how are you going to make homemade sanitizer and capitalize on it? At the end of the day, how much did you really spend to make it? It wasn't $5. And those little bottles, you can get 100 of them on Amazon, and I'll try to screenshot that or screen record that and prove it. But either way, for like super cheap, okay, the bottles that they was in. And, you know, you can get your label made, you know, custom made on Afterpay, where they, you know, you make payments. If you don't know nothing about Afterpay, I'll talk about that at another time. But either way, you know, so like, I don't know. Anyway, so she comes up from beside me, and she's like inserting herself into this situation that's none of her business. Like, none of your business. And to top it all off, not only are you inserting yourself into, bring it down your neck, guys. I've said that before. Anyways, I'm going to stick to the story. Anyways, not only are you inserting yourself into our conversation, which is rude, rude. Anyways, she says, you know, about the sanitizer, like, I would just use this, and, you know, and then the whole time that me and him's having this topic, which I'm about to get into, she's just awkwardly standing there. What are you doing, boo? Why are you standing right here? There ain't no X on the floor where you're standing, so guess what that means? That means you're not 6 feet apart from me. Back up, give me my space. I feel like if you can stare at me on what I'm doing in that moment, you are too close to me. End of discussion. So, with that being said, all that goes down. We're like, okay, whatever. So, I start back to my topic with, you know, the dude behind the counter, the one that I know very well. We have a love-hate relationship. I'll just explain it. As a clerk at a store, we have a love-hate relationship. Like, he'll be outside smoking cigarettes. You know, he's a workhorse. He works like 80 hours a week. I applaud him for that. And I applaud him for being at work right now during such a time. But, you know, his outlook on it, I don't know if that's just an outlook he had to force himself to feel or believe, because he's in it, he's at risk, he's, you know, all the above. So, yeah, with that being said, let me fix this. See, I feel like that's too bright, but whatever. I think my lights in the background are messing with it. So yeah, he, like, I don't know if he has formed these opinions with the situation of, you know, like, happening to be in that area. I don't know. Either way, with that being said, he said, well, people around here, you know, we don't believe in that. We ain't scared of it. And I looked right at him, and I was like, yo, you ain't got to be scared to pass it, to get it, to give it to someone else. We just don't believe in it around here. I said, well, I said, maybe not. I was like, but I'm from, you know, I'm around here, and I do believe in it. And if I bring this shit home to myself or my child, when you guys, and this is what I said to him, you as an employee should be more cautious and caring about that. You know, be thankful that you're working, whatever, you know. I'm literally like laying into him, but, you know, properly. And the whole time, the weirdo girl is just standing right here, like, awkwardly standing there. Like, what are you doing? Why are you, okay. Anyways. So then, you know, that brings me to my next topic. we are spreading like wildflower in this little bitty town, and our town is beautiful. It's very historical. It's amazing. It's beautiful, okay? That's what bothers me the most. You know, it's like, okay, so you don't care? Or are you putting up this shell that you're tough because you don't want to feel like, you know, you're at risk? Maybe this is his way of dealing with it. I don't know, because he is an older man. Whether he notices that or not, I really don't know. His personality isn't the average everyday personality of a human you meet. So that's why we have a love-hate relationship to begin with. But, you know, sorry guys, I'm pushing everything neatly. Anyways, with all that being said, it just makes me feel some type of way for him to, you know, be so dumbed-downed about it. Like, I don't know, it just bothers me. And that falls back, like I said, into the category of what I'm about to talk about. It bothers me even more because it's like, I don't know, like where I live, the money has money, you know, here. The people that live here that are older are most definitely the generation that built this city, or families to the people that built the city, and their money just kind of got passed down. Money has money here, and the money that has money has more money in the works, because this town is kind of like a retirement plan like town almost. I don't really know how else to explain it. But, you know, with that being said, it's like, we have to be careful, you know, and we have to take it more serious. And I say we as a unity, and I'm not just talking about this town, I'm talking about everywhere. Do your part, because I've been doing my part, and so has others, but I've been doing my part well over a month. Over a month. This is insane. This is insane. I am at my 1 month, you know, marker, and I haven't talked about it in a long time, but, you know, it really screws with my depression. I want to get back to work. It screws with everything, and it's like, for me to hear some hillbilly dude just be like, well, around here, we just ain't scared of that, you know, we just don't believe in that, you know, it's like, what? You don't believe in something that's proven to shut down the whole universe? I'm not talking about just USA. I just, in the clip that I popped up, I'll pop it up again if I need to, twice if I have to. Guys, this is shutting down the globe. We need to control it. Listen to them. Don't be like, oh, you can't tell me what to do, Mr. Government. I get it. I want to be the same way. But at the end of the day, it's reality. It's a reality check. And I think that coming back from this is going to be even harder, whether people want to see that or not. I think that coming back from this huge pandemic is going to be a motherfucker. Excuse my language. I'll try to bleep that out. Sorry, my bad. If I can't bleep it out, if I can't figure out how, I will work on it. My word. Anyways, so like, yeah, you've got all these, you know, these images and shit, and it's like, but the proof is in the pudding. There's so much going on. Like, there's just so much going on. And I've heard people talk about these stimulus checks like, oh, well, we're going to go buy this, and we're going to go buy that, and we're going to do this. What? What? No. And I don't think it's fair that everybody's going to get one, even if they're working. They're working. They can still live life normal. Unlike me, my friend that was on the video today with me, unlike almost everybody I know, has been laid off work of some sort. Something's going on to where they can't be at work. And it's like, you know, so how dare you make all these selfish plans to get, you know, to spend this money when you should be thankful to even be getting it. So, you know, it's like, if all of us would just do our part more. I mean, I'm not saying don't go outside your house like that. I'm saying be cautious, be kind, and think of others. Don't be stingy. That falls back onto the whole you need to chill it out. You need to stop buying all the toilet paper. Stop being stupid about it. Think of others. Buy what you need, and then when you run out, go get it. It's everyday life things still. Don't overdo it just because we have a pandemic. Live normal and be cautious of others. And if everybody would follow those freaking guidelines, we wouldn't be without right now. Other humans wouldn't be without right now. We would have hand sanitizer, we would have bleach, we would have that bacterial and virus killing cleaning supplies, we would have freaking toilet paper. What the heck is this toilet paper thing? I still am like blown away by it. Like, what are you gonna do? You gonna eat toilet paper? Like, what? It's just so selfish. People need to get it together and realize that we are a universe, we are a unity, we are family. Even if we don't know one another, we are family. We are Americans, and even the non-Americans, we come together and we fight this war together. If we don't fight it together, and if you don't get better knowledge to it, you're gonna keep being I don't even want to say the word because it's mean, but it's the truth. But if we don't get it together, I am here to tell you that we are not going to be better, and we're not going to go back to normal. We're not going to get any of those things. Like, you guys that don't care and aren't taking it serious are the ones that are going to ruin it for the whole world, and that's not fair. Stop it. Stop. Think before you speak. Think before you do. Think about others, not just yourself. Go shopping and do the right thing and only buy what you need, like I did. I do. Because you know why? I think, oh, there's 4 things of orange juice, okay? Me and my son both drink orange juice every day. So I'm going to buy 2 things, and that should last us quite a minute between the 2 of us. I'm not saying, oh, there's only 4 orange juices, you should only get 1. No, you rationally think, like, okay, we're used to drinking it every day, so you do your normal shopping. Every month, I do monthly shopping. So, for the most part, you know, of course, like, I need bread and simple shit like that. But anyways, like, you know, do your normal shopping, and we wouldn't be without things right now. We wouldn't be getting people capitalizing on freaking hand sanitizer that is 79 cents, but all of a sudden it's $5.99. Come on, like, think about it, guys. Slow your roll, chill out, and stop being greedy, because greedy is a mofo. And I'm here to tell you, my loves, and everybody else that comes onto this video and hears me, greed gets you nothing. You will end with nothing. You will have nothing in the ultimate end. And karma, she's real. Trust me. I've gotten my karma, guys. I'm telling you right now. I've gotten some karma. But I deserved it, and I own it. So it's time for everybody to take responsibility for their own actions at the end of the day. It's up to you to make your actions better or good. And I choose better. This is the time. Is this a test? This has to be a test in humanity in general. Don't say, oh, Americans. Everybody is a human. We are humans. So is this a humanity test? Is this where we're supposed to come together and actually care? Is this what isn't people getting? Get it together. because there's children out here that have low immune systems, just like there's elderly and there's people my age. Everybody is sustainable to it. You can get it. You are subjectable to it, I mean. So don't act like you're bulletproof, Mr. Tough Girl or Tough Guy. It doesn't matter if you're tough. The toughest of the tough is falling. And this is where we come together and we love each other and we unite. We become this. Solid. It's time that we do it. I'm making a point and I'm putting it out there because a lot of people need to live by it better. It's time. It is time. This is a true test. This is the test of all tests of our humanity. And if we fail it, we're screwed. So suck it up, everybody, and get it together, because this is going to be the end of what we know. It will be the end of a new era of what we know. And it's up to us whether or not it's going to be bad or it's going to be good. And I preferably want good. So whoever wants bad, get it together, get your thoughts together, and get your head out your ass and think smartly. And this goes to the gas station guy too, and the girl that just decided to stand there awkwardly and be rude and listen in and then tell me to open up some fucking hand sanitizer that ain't even mine to open. I would just open up this. Fuck you. Shut up. Ain't nobody asked your fucking opinion. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I am sick of seeing what I see. We all need to come together. We all need to get some knowledge. Our brains are like sponges. Let it soak up knowledge. That's what it's there for. Learn, educate yourself, research, do whatever the freak it takes to get to the bottom of it, to where we can become a unity rather than such a separate life. Like, we all live like this when we should be like this. End of discussion. And I really don't think I have anything else to say on this, because the more I go, the more mad I get. And I ain't trying to get mad. I just want to lay down. I don't know if you can see the time. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning because I took a late nap like a dummy. So I might push out some content. I've got some major video ideas. I don't know yet. We'll see about it. Either way, I had to get on here and do this rant. I had to.